Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. If you are watching after the live stream, and if you're watching during the live stream, you could also take a look in the chat. For those of you who are watching this after the live stream, feel free to take part in these free 5-minute mini tarot sessions by subscribing to the channel, turning on your notification bell and all notification alerts. And for those of you that are watching now during this live stream, welcome if you are new or visiting, and welcome back if you are a current subscriber. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Let's make sure you guys can hear me, and we're going to start the readings momentarily. We'll start shortly. Let's make sure you guys can hear me, and then we're gonna start. Okay. Hello, intuitive friends. I came on a little bit later than what I expected. I was expecting to do this about half an hour ago, but no worries. We are all good. All right. Let's see who's here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Good morning, Divine Timing. Good morning, Alina. Good morning, Alicia. All right. Perfect. All right. So as all of you who would like to take part in the reading continue to float by, I will be reading the important elements here of the reading for today, and then we're going to start with the first person that has come through in the chat. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, let's get started. All right, intuitive friends, these are free live 5-minute readings for entertainment purposes only. Please note that if you do give a super thanks or a super sticker or super chat, you do get extra time. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And the only one question that I will be channeling today for free for 5 minutes is what your guides want you to know. My credentials are here in the chat. You can take a look at that, as well as down below in the description box, okay? Let's go over the 5 important elements or the guidelines here. Number 1, please read the legal disclaimer. Of course, I will be reading it for you shortly. Number 2, I will call you in the order you've appeared on the chat list. Number 3, if you're not present on the chat when your name is called, you will be skipped and placed at the end of the list for a second chance at participating when once I finish with everyone who has been waiting. Okay. Number 4, tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. Number 5, what you choose to do with insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. All right. Thank you so much, Divine Timing, for your super. Greatly appreciate it. Divine Timing, you will have more time on your reading. And of course, with more decks as well, a couple more decks as well. Legal disclaimer is as follows. Please remember that reading should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. If you received a free reading yesterday, okay, which was Saturday, September 6th, you will not be added on the list today. Please note that super thanks, super stickers, or super chats do get extra time. And please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And the only messages that I'll be channeling are what your guides want you to know. All right, let me start this list, starting off with divine timing. Thank you so much, divine timing, for your super. And of course, you will be getting more time in your reading this morning. And you are at number 1. All right, divine timing. There we go. Number 2, we have Alina. Hello, Alina. Welcome back. Alicia, you are number 3. Welcome back, Alicia. We have divine timing, Alina, Alicia, and Joanna, Lydia, Lula. Okay, you are number 4, Joanna, Lydia, Lula. All right, number 5, we have Crystal. No worries, Crystal. Crystal, 1983. Yes, I was like calling you last night. I was like, hello, Crystal, are you here? I was like, okay, I don't know. She'll catch me tomorrow. All right, no worries. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so number 1, we have divine timing with extra timing. And of course, thank you so much, divine timing, for your super. We have Alina, Alicia, Joanna. And then we also have Crystal 1983. All right, let's hop on it. Let's hop to it. Please remember this is a 5-minute reading, except for those who do give supers. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm excited. Can't wait to see what's in store here. What's coming through here for you, divine timing. All right, divine timing. Let's see, and thank you again, divine timing. All right, divine timing. Let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. What do your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time? I thought we were going to have like a pop out there. Let's see. Divine timing. What do your guides want you to know right now? What do you need to know? What do they want you to know? Let's see. You have hindrance and you have earth. Okay. Don't worry. Don't get scared. I know hindrance sounds like, oh my gosh. Well, listen, this is all about fate has blocked a path for you. Now, what does this mean? This means we all have ups and downs, all right? If it's not something that you are currently experiencing right now, it could be something that you could be experiencing in the near future, okay? Now, 1 or 2 things. This could be very much connected to any area of your life. This could be a delay. This could be you planning one thing and it comes out in a different way, something unexpected. However this may show up for you, this is just talking about a little bit of a hiccup here. All right. Now you do have the earth sign here. It says utilize logic, reason, and common sense. Whatever this is talking about here, in whatever area it may be, this is talking about, okay, that you are going to be able to overcome any situation, circumstance, or event, whether it's with a person, whether it's in your love life, whether it's in your career, whatever this may be, okay? You're going to be able to overcome it with logic, reason, and common sense. In other words, your ability to be practical and to be sensible is going to allow you to be able to overcome whatever this may be. Okay. Now, I do have here Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Now, you could have those placements, or you may have those placements on your astrological natal chart. So that's number 1. So this is, again, saying that this is very much connected to you. But this could also be talking about the season. And right now, at this moment in time, we are in Virgo season. So it could be something that right now, at this moment in time, you may be experiencing. Now, if you're not experiencing this right now, again, the reason Earth is here is because this is talking about your ability to use logic, reason, common sense, and being practical and sensible in being able to overcome this situation, circumstance, or event. Because hindrance is such a fall theme type of energy here, okay? Fall begins, I want to say the 20th, 21st, 19, somewhere around there. So September 19, 20, 21, around there. And it's all the way until December 19, 20, or 21, around that area. Okay. That means this could be showing up later. And maybe it's coming up now to give you a head start, to kind of say, hey, listen, when this situation, circumstance, or event arises, just keep aware. Or this could be something you could be experiencing right now during Virgo season. Okay. There's a lot of earth here. Not only here because this says earth, but this hindrance card is a lot of earth energy. So again, I don't know what your placements may be on your astrological natal chart, but if you do have earth placements, then obviously that makes a whole lot of sense. And it's still, I feel, something that you may be either experiencing now because we are in Virgo season, or something that you need to know now so you can better prepare yourself. Let's see what else is coming through for you here, divine timing. What else? Okay, so you have boat. All right. This could be, and it doesn't have to be, this could be related to work. Oh, and you have two more that flipped over on this side. All right, so let's take a look here in the order that they have come out. So number one, you have both. It says money or property through inheritance, winning, or windfall. This hindrance may be in the financial sector. It doesn't have to be, but it could be very much connected to the financial sector. Okay, so that's number one. If it's not your career or your finances, it could be very much connected to something that you care a lot about. It's something very valuable to you, because we're talking about money and we're talking about property. We're talking about assets, things that belong to you or that you have an emotional connection to. Okay, so again, that's what's coming through. Desk says pay attention to your work. Again, it could be connected to work, career, or finances. Does it have to be? No. But could it potentially be? Yes. Another thing that's coming through is that on this desk, you see that there's a lot of documents and paperwork. Be very, if it's not having to do with work or finances, this could be very much connected to things having to do with documents, signing, contracts, lease, court papers, anything that's connected to signing something, agreeing to something. Okay. So this is telling you whatever it is that you may be purchasing, agreeing to, signing, give it a second look. Okay. That's number one. If you are purchasing something, okay, purchasing something, there could be here a moderate delay, or if you are planning to go on a trip, there may be a moderate delay here with this hindrance card. Okay. So make sure that if you are planning a trip, if you are planning, get that, what do you call this? The insurance. You know, sometimes we think, oh, I'm not going to get that like flight insurance thing. But if there is a delay, you know, that insurance covers you or something like that. So again, I have no affiliation to travel insurance, but I'm just saying this because it's coming across as something that, especially if you're planning a trip. Now, if you are going by car, double check your car, make sure everything is running smoothly and safely, because again, there may be here a hiccup here on some type of transportation. So if it's a boat, it could be a boat, it could be, you know, boat, planes, trains, automobiles. Okay. The other card you have here is hands. It says in need of help, assistance, and guidance. All right. Now, you could be helping someone out as well. You could be helping someone who may be in a jam or in a situation, circumstance, or event, and you could be helping them, bringing some type of assistance. Okay. Um, But this could also be your guides coming up for you saying, hey, listen, we're trying to give you some assistance here by giving you a heads up on whatever situation, circumstance, or event may be potentially either coming up or that you may be experiencing right now. Ooh, okay. That popped up all by itself. So let's take a look. And this is the Ace of Swords. Again, you have not only Earth, but not only do you have Earth, which is being practical and sensible, and again, logical, utilizing logic, reason, and common sense, but you also have here the Ace of Swords. Now, the aces are the divine gifts, the hands of the creator or fate, however you may want, to view that. But Ace of Swords is you cutting through the confusion. The divine, the creator, your higher self, or your guides giving you the divine insight or allowing you to see the truth of something so you don't get wrapped up in it emotionally. Remember, swords are not about emotion. Swords is about using your intelligence, detaching from your emotions, your ability to think logical, rational, and analytically, and having intelligent or making, I should say, making intelligent, balanced decisions. So, whatever this may be, it's already giving you a heads up that not only are you going to be using your logic or your, the practical skills that Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo have, but you're also going to have the opportunity to use your intelligence as well, making sure does it make sense, okay? Using your logical, rational mind. All right. I also feel here words are going to be important. So the manner in which you communicate, that you communicate in a way that is, showing that you know your stuff, showing that you know, like facts, data, things like that. That's how I'm getting this also. Okay. So you are cutting through that confusion. All right. Let's go with the rest of the reading now. All right, and now I've added the 5 minutes for the rest of your reading, and let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. What else do your guides want you to know? Let's see, divine timing. What else do your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time? You have here the 10 of Swords, okay? Now, the 10 of Swords is you having some type of either number one, letting go of a painful ending, letting go of the dead weight, or there may be something here where you may have been feeling exhausted. Maybe you have had a lot on your shoulders. Maybe there has been a situation, circumstance, or event where someone hasn't been as transparent as they should. Maybe you've gone through a difficult time, whether you may be going through that now, or there may be something here that may be coming up again with hindrance here. But the 10 of Swords is reminding you here that you need to let go of the dead weight. You could, what's funny is because I'm also seeing the 10 of Wands energy, although this is not the 10 of Wands, but clairvoyantly, I'm seeing the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is having way too many responsibilities or burdens on your shoulders. And it's funny because this is coming across that it's more like a lot of mental weight on you. Okay, so a lot of thinking, or making decisions, or feeling like you're having to do multiple things, or what is that? Multitasking. So the 10 of Swords is saying here for you to start releasing that type of energy, releasing those type of worries. Okay. At this moment in time, because that's going to be very, very important in order for you to be able to move forward, or be able to, again, tap into your practical, sensible, grounded, secure type of focus as well as your opportunity or your ability to start something, in a clean slate. Because remember, aces are all about brand new beginnings, okay, as well. Now, if you don't know, today is the lunar eclipse, okay? So that is why I'm doing this in the morning instead of night. So the lunar eclipse is more about you releasing these things as well, all right? Hello, Zach. Hello, Brian. Welcome. I'll be chit-chatting with you guys in a minute. I'll add you both to the list. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, divine timing. And you have here well-being. What did I say? I said this. You need to take it easy. You need to take it easy because there's something here that's either pulling on your, that's weighing on your mind. It's weighing on your emotions, or it's weighing on you energetically, or maybe even causing some type of physical feeling of fatigue, being tired, feeling like there's way too much on your shoulders, you're thinking too much, so this is telling you validation, confirmation of why I was seeing the 10 of Wands, clairvoyantly, even though this is the 10 of Swords. And remember, it says here, I see the truth in this ending. So again, it's kind of like there's a need here to prioritize your health. There's a need here to prioritize your mental, okay, emotional, physical, or energetic or spiritual well-being. So your guides are kind of, sounding the alarm here. Now, again, like I said, whether this is right now at this moment in time, or whether this could be something, again, that may be in the near future, it's already letting you know you need to take it easy. You do need to turn over a new leaf and think about things in a more logical, rational way and start from scratch there in a way. All right. I do feel that, oh, look at this. Wait, hold on. Before I give you that last message, I want to read this. It says, brilliant ideas that may need refinement. So you may have a lot of really good ideas on how to manage the well-being part of this reading. And it says you kind of need to not only think about it, but also figure out how you're going to make it a consistent effort. Okay. It says overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Of course, wherever your mind goes, energy flows. But there you go again with the overcoming of obstacles. And like I was telling you here, I was feeling there's a lot happening here. It says communicate clearly and concisely and remain objective. Okay. You need to make sure that you're not getting overly emotional here about whatever this may be talking about, because then again, you're going to be in an emotional overdrive. Okay. It's very important for you to be practical, sensible, but also have the ability to see things from a rational, logical, and intellectual standpoint. That being said, final card here. And then, of course, I'm going to say hi to all of you who have stopped by and are going to be added to the list. All right, let's take a look here. What else is coming through for you? All right, divine timing, you have here 666 is talking about reflecting. Not only is it talking about reflect, but it's also here about healing. As I said, you need to slow down in something, or you need to reassess how you're handling something, because there's something here about you being weighed down by either your thoughts or by multiple responsibilities or multitasking type of energy. Okay. It says unexpected changes are on the horizon, challenging your thoughts and feelings. Exactly what I was talking about. Thoughts, 10 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords here. That is very much connected to the mind. Okay. It says this is a prime opportunity to reassess your entity. Embrace a mindset shift. Again, the Ace of Swords here. It says opt for optimism, confidence, and trust. Listening to your intuition and understanding your emotions are the key to your growth and evolution. All right. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful here for you, divine timing. Wow, what a reading. And I will be checking the chat in a minute. But first, for those of you who are new to the channel or are visiting, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look in the chat if you're watching me live. And if you're watching after the live stream, then take a look in the description box below. Okay. That being said, for those of you who are returning subscribers, welcome back. Today is the reading that you all love. You all love the what your guys are want you to know, and I love doing it for you as well. That's why I have this reading as a free reading for all of you who are subscribers to my channel. Okay. Now, for those of you who would like to and can, and if you can't, that's fine. But if you would like to and you can, feel free to give a super thanks, a super sticker, or a super chat, and you will get extra time on your reading. Okay. All right. So let's see who is here and let's see who else. By the way, up next we have Alina. Alina, get ready because you are up next. So Divine Timing, thank you so much again, Divine Timing, for your super. And Alina, just give me a second, okay? Hold on there. After Alina, we have Alicia. After Alicia, we have Joanna. After Joanna, we have Crystal 1983. And after Crystal, we have Zach. Hello, Zach. Welcome back. And after Zach, we have Brian. Hello, Brian. Welcome to the channel. Brian says, hello, I am new here. Just want to know what the rules are. Just participate. Just say, I want a reading. I already placed you on the list here, but if you want me to take you off, I will. But that's pretty much, I love to know what my spirit got. Oh, okay, perfect. There you go, Brian. You're on the list. After Brian, we have Tanya, although I see that Tanya. Okay, so let me see something here. Wait, hold on, because I go so Crystal, I go by the order in which people show up on the chat. Okay, so here on my end we have Alina, Alicia, Divine Timing, Joanna, and then Crystal. Okay, so that's how it's coming up here on the chat. Okay, but no worries, you're right there. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay. So take a look at the chat. It'll come up. It'll show you what the order is. Okay. So Brian, welcome to the channel. Let's give Brian a nice warm welcome. Zach, welcome back. Tanya, I don't know if Tanya wants to get on the list or not, because I do see that she retracted, but I'm going to add her here just in case. Number 9, we have Paula. Thank you, Paula, for stopping by. Please let us know. Oh, you are new. Okay, welcome. Welcome, Paula. And then after Paula, we have pretty much is open. Okay, awesome. All right, intuitive friends, give me 2 seconds here. All right, awesome. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, if you know people in your social circle who you feel may benefit from these free readings today, feel free to share this link with them now so that they can take part in the free readings. All right, guys, just give me 2 minutes here and then I'll be right back. All right, intuitive friends, I am back. I'm trying to figure out how to fix my nail emergency here. Give me 1 second. All right, wonderful, intuitive friends. Pardon the delay, pardon the wait. I am back. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the channel, this is a free, 100% free reading here, okay? Now, for those of you who would like to give a little thanks, I would greatly appreciate it, but you don't have to, so no worries about that. Okay, sorry guys, but my nail was like not doing what it should have been, which was stay stuck on here. All right, so up next we have Alina. Hello, Alina, welcome. All right, there we go. We're back on the scene here. Okay, so let's jump to the next person, and that is Alina. All right, now we are on Alina. Hello, Alina. Welcome back to the channel. All right, intuitive friends, here we go. By the way, reviewing the list here, remember, Alina is up now. After Alina is Alicia. After Alicia, Joanna. After Joanna, Crystal, 1983. After Crystal, 1983, we have Zach. After Zach, we have Brian. After Brian, we have Tanya. After Tanya, we have Paula. And I believe that is the list for now. Okay, let's jump into the reading here for Alina. Alina, well, you have winds of change here, okay? Winds of change. And winds of change is about your surroundings will go or undergo some type of transition. You may be going or experiencing some transition right now at this moment in time. If it's not now, it may be in the near future. But winds of change are things are shifting, changing. Maybe things are coming or happening unexpectedly. Maybe you're planning for one thing and it comes out in another way. Maybe you're expecting this, but then there's a way or a challenge. But whatever this may be, Alina, this is talking about that there may be a little bit of shifts and transitions that you may either be experiencing right now or that you may be experiencing in the near future, okay? So just be aware that it's just momentary, okay? It's a momentary or temporary either inconvenience, delay, or challenge, okay? Winds are very much connected to swords energy, okay? So there may be something here that you may be a little bit confused about. There may be here some type of either emotionally being confused about something or, you know, mentally here, you're trying to figure something out. So there may be some type of confusion in what you are thinking. There could be here a change of heart or a change of mind in something, okay? Because something may be changing. So it's coming in as something is in the process of you're either undergoing a shift or a change, or something may be coming up that may be a shift or a change or a delay, okay? This could also, like I said, could be talking about you changing your mind on something too. All right. All right, let's see what else is coming through. And you have here the Fool card, okay? There may be a brand new beginning here that you are focusing on or wanting to move towards if you're not experiencing this already, okay? It says, I am guided and protected on my life journey. Now, the Fool card is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of the destroyer of the old, okay? Uranus right now is in Gemini, so if you do have Gemini on your astrological natal chart, then that may be where you're feeling those shifts heavily on, okay? So if you know your astrological natal chart, take a look if you have any Gemini placements. And if you do, that makes a whole lot of sense here because Uranus is in Gemini up to November. Then it'll come back into Taurus. Then it'll go back into Gemini for like 7 years or something like that. So that, again, there may be some shifts there. The Fool card is also about making new moves. It's about taking a leap of faith. It could also be talking about travel. So if this is something that you're thinking about traveling, or you've been talking about traveling or moving, there may be a little bit of a transition. So one or two things: either you're going through a transition and you're going to make a move, or you're making a move and there's going to be a little bit of a hiccup. So it could go either way. Okay. Either way, however this may show up or resonate for you, the Fool card is about really opening a new chapter and having the faith to move forward, like to still say, okay, you know what, I think I'm going to take a risk here, in whatever this may be. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, Alicia, I just read your note there. Okay. All right, let's see what is coming through. And you have here Door to Spirit. You have two cards that are showing opening of doors. There may be an opportunity that's coming, that may be coming in your direction. It may, because of the way that I'm getting this energy, it's like you're going through something, and that challenge, that delay, or whatever this winds of change is about, is going to have you pivot in either a new direction, or think about something in a different way, or feel, have a change of heart here about something. Because Door to Spirit, and by the way, you have the number 32 here. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So again, there may be a change here, a new beginning that you may be entering here. Now, this makes a lot of sense because number one, today we have a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse are about closing chapters. So there may be some chapters that you are thinking about closing, or are actually making moves to close. And on September 21st, we have the solar eclipse, and the solar eclipse is opening of chapters. So there may be here a new opportunity that may be coming in your direction, or that you may be making moves towards. Last but not least, Alina, let's see what else is coming through for you. By the way, up next we have Alicia. You have taking initiative. 1221, taking initiative. Again, you have transformation here, and we're talking about things changing here for the better. It says make the most of what you have, and it will lead you to new heights. Again, you have two cards here already giving you this energy of like something new is coming. You may be focusing on starting something new, going in a new direction, or continuing to pave a new path for yourself here. It says, acknowledge your blessings and cherish your loved ones. Inspiration will guide you forward, okay? By the way, you are divinely protected. So if you are afraid, or you have been hesitating on what this new move is, the Door to Spirit is telling you you're not alone in this process. This may be divinely guided, okay? So there may be a blessing in disguise, like something you may find that it's like a hiccup or a delay or a challenge may actually be placed there so that you do move in a new course of action here, or in a new path. It says inspiration will guide you forward, helping you discover your path. Exactly what I just said. Exciting news and positive developments are on the horizon. Again, very beautiful reading here for you, Alina. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Thank you so much, Alina, for stopping by. Up next, we have Alicia, and I know Alicia's having some tech difficulty. And if this is happening to you, please let me know. So then all I do is I'll go straight into your reading. And so you won't lose your turn. Okay. All right. Up next, we have Alicia. For those of you who are here today taking part in this reading, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link, this link actually, to friends or loved ones who you feel may benefit from these channeled messages or the content on my channel. That being said, we're going to jump into the next reading, and that is Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Welcome. I know you're having some tech difficulties, so no worries. I'm going to just jump straight into your reading, okay? Please note, for those of you who would like to add more time and more clarity to your reading, when I am able to do that for you once you do a super chat, a super thanks, or a super sticker, okay? That being said, Alicia, let's jump straight into your reading. After Alicia, we have Joanna. After Joanna, we have Crystal, 1983. After Crystal, 1983, we have Zach. After Zach, we have Brian. After Brian, we have Tanya. And after Tanya, we have Paula. All right, let's see what's coming through for you here, Alicia. Give me 1 second. Let me do this so I don't get myself confused here. All right, Alicia, let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And the dagger just jumped out of the deck here for you. And the dagger here, Alicia, is about conflict and danger lie in wait. Okay, now, two different things. Number one, yes, it's a dagger or a sword, but I'm also seeing it as the Ace of Swords. So let me break it down. The first thing that I do want to talk about is the fact that right now there may be a situation, circumstance, or event that you may be very much conflicted about. You're either conflicted about the information, you may be conflicted or confused about something. You may kind of be on the fence of something. All right. You may also feel, and again, this is not, I'm just going to channel everything that comes through. You may feel here, or there may be someone in your circle, in your social circle, whether it's at work, whether it's family, friends, loved ones, I don't know. But I'm getting here this energy of someone, backstabbing. Okay, if there is here, if you are experiencing this energy where you feel like you are in the midst, okay, Alicia, if you feel like you are in the circle or in the environment or in the midst of people who are not being transparent with you, or that you feel kind of just like this nagging, intuitive kind of like, somehow does something doesn't feel right, listen to your intuition. Okay, because your intuition may be telling you here that there could be someone here who may have a motive or a backhanded motive here for something. Okay, so just watch your back, just be aware. Okay, this is not about fear, it's about awareness. Okay, so and I'm also getting here, you may be getting conflicting information, like someone may be saying something, but then when you go follow up, it may be different than what someone said. Okay, so again, just keep that in the back of your mind. I do feel that whatever this dagger, again, if it's a someone being not as transparent as they should, or some type of backstabbing, or jealousy or envy type of energy here, I do feel that you have the awareness, like you are very aware of when the time comes on how to handle the situation. Okay, because like I told you before, although this is a dagger, I'm also getting it as the Ace of Swords. Okay, and the Ace of Swords, aces are all about the divine gift, the hand of the creator and the universe. And so aces are about a new beginning. So whatever this may be about, this conflict may be experienced, or maybe this confusion is here so that you are able to figure something out. Okay, because I'm getting here something like something isn't what it seems, is that type of energy that I'm getting here. And aces are all about cutting through the confusion, and the divine, the creator, or your higher self giving you the insight that you need in order to be able to think about something rationally, intelligently, and to place your emotions aside and be able to, be more logical and practical here. Okay. That being said, let's see what else is coming through. All right, let's see what's coming through for you. Interesting, you have the Three of Swords here when I cut the deck. You have here the Ace of Wands. Very interesting. Again, I saw the Ace of Swords clairvoyantly here with that dagger, and now you have the Ace of Wands. Whatever the situation, circumstance, or event or conflict that you may be either experiencing or that you may be thinking, meaning in your mind, you're thinking a lot about whatever this may be about. If it doesn't make sense now, it may be making some sense later on. You are, like I said, you're going to be opening a new chapter. Okay, aces are all about a new beginning, but the Ace of Wands is this flame of desire, this spark, this motivation. You're going to be motivated here to shift something in a very different way, or start something in a very that's heart and that's inspiring, something that's going to motivate you, something that's going to excite you, and that's going to spark your interest. Okay, so this is how this is coming across. Now what's interesting is that on September 21st, right, today we have the lunar eclipse, but the lunar eclipse is all about closing chapters, and that may be the case here. You may be closing this chapter here, so that on September 21st there's this opening of a new chapter here with the Ace of Wands. Okay, now the Ace of Wands says here, I am inspired to follow my passion. So if there is something that you are thinking about starting or restarting, okay, starting in a very different way, and you've had this passion and this desire to do it, I would advise you to do it after that solar eclipse, which is after September 21st. Okay, so you're starting on a project or something like that. Maybe, home repairs, things of that nature. There's a sense here of a brand new beginning with this Ace of Wands. Okay, I do feel that you're going to feel more grounded after that eclipse, that solar eclipse. Here we're talking about attachment, and there may be some self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. I did say that at the top of the reading, especially with the dagger, because I was telling you that the dagger could be also talking about mental conflict or emotional conflict, something that you're thinking about a lot and you feel a lot of emotion towards. Okay, so why this is saying danger lies in the wait is the more that you keep spinning the wheels in your mind, and the more you keep holding on to whatever this is, it is only adding more fuel to the fire of self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. So especially today with this lunar eclipse, it's time for you to detach, to let go, to remove, to surrender, to let go of any self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, any old patterns, habits that you have, any emotions here that are triggering your shadow self, okay, your self-sabotaging thoughts or having a lack mindset. You need to let that go, because this is, in a way, it says danger lies in the wait. The more that you wait to that you procrastinate in the change of this or the letting go of this, the more that you are creating in like a blockage for this brand new beginning of the Ace of Wands that's coming in for you. Okay, so you getting caught up too much in your head or in your emotions is not allowing you to follow your passion. All right, so this could be seen in many different ways. This could be anxiety, this could be stress, this could be worrying, this could be staying up at late at night, and a lot of that may have a lot to do with this lunar eclipse that's happening today. So again, you may be a sensitive empath and you may be feeling those changes, and that may be weighing on you. But whatever this is talking about releasing those nerves, those stress and anxiety, whatever this is, the self-sabotaging thought or limited belief, so that you can open yourself to this new opportunity of the Ace of Wands, and you can follow the passion or your heart's desire. So you could return back to being motivated, feeling inspired, feeling passionate, and feeling very much connected to that fire in your belly. Okay, that being said, last but not least, and up next we have Joanna. So Joanna, if you are here, now is the time to show up, because your reading is next. Look at this. You have 0000. Now, it may look like zero is nothing, but that's not the case in tarot. Okay, now this is an oracle deck, but just know that zero is actually the number that the tarot begins. So the Fool card is not the number 1, it is the number 0. So I feel here that this is giving sign symbol synchronicities here for you, and you have limitless potential. There may be a new opportunity that you may be embarking on. You may be making new moves. You may have an unexpected opportunity. There is a sense of maybe travel here for you, or movement, like physical moving from one location to another location. This could be, you could be motivated to look for maybe a new position or at work, or, there's something here about newness, and there's something here about whatever it is that you've been feeling a passion towards, you actually finally taking that leap of faith, getting out of your head, getting out of your emotions, getting out of the anxiety and the stress and whatever this may be talking about in your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, and you actually moving into action, because Wands energy is connected to fire, and fire is all about action. So this says this is a powerful reminder that anything is possible. So don't limit yourself. And I feel that, like I said, the longer that you stay in this energy, the more that you will continue to create this perpetual energy of blockage or not moving in something. Okay. It says, if you can dream it, you have the ability to make it a reality. Now try, you got to trust the passion. Again, I am inspired to follow my passion. It says, what someone else has can also be yours. Okay. So stay calm and trust that what is meant for you will come your way. Release any tension. What did I say? I mean, talk about validation, confirmation. I told you here. There's this sense of you releasing here this mental conflict, self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, anxiety, stress, or whatever this is. It says release any tension and embrace relaxation. You should be meditating 5 minutes at the top of your day, and meditating with the root chakra frequency of 396 hertz solfeggio frequency, because that garnet, that crystal, is very much connected to the root chakra. So if I were you, I would listen 5 minutes in the morning before you even get out of bed. Listen to the root chakra 396 hertz to help ground your energy. It says release any tension, embrace relaxation, knowing that your potential is boundless. Look at that. That being said, wow, what a beautiful reading here for you, Alicia. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope these messages have resonated for you. Up next, we have Joanna, which I see that is here. So Joanna, give me 2 seconds while I put all these cards back in their proper place. And in the meantime, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Feel free to take a look at my credentials. They are down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. So feel free to take a look at that. And for those of you who are already my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. As of course, as you know, today I'm doing the reading for this week. My apologies. I've been behind the scenes doing a lot of content for the channel. I had to do the September readings. And if you don't know about that, those of you who are new to the channel, take a look at the content. I do monthly readings, couple readings, singles readings, pick a card readings. And I also do no contact X readings. Okay, there's lots there on the playlist, so feel free to take a look at that. All right, up next we have Joanna. All right, please note that these messages are all free. Okay, this is a free mini reading that I give for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, as a way of saying thank you to you for being here and for being part of the Lexa Tarot community and the Lexa Tarot family. All right, if you are inspired and if you feel that you can, oh, by the way, oh, Monica. Hello, Monica. Yes. How are you, my dear? Monica, I have placed you on the list. You are number 10. Okay. All right. If you would like to add a thank you, a super thanks, a super sticker, or a super chat, feel free to do so. And of course, you will be getting extra time on your reading. That being said, up now we have Joanna Lydia Lula. All right, Joanna Lydia Lula. Let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Lydia, you have the Raven. You also have the Siren. Okay. Now, I was only taking one, but for you, I want to take two because I want a little bit of more context here. So the Raven here, or I should say, this card that says Raven, sorry, but that always gets stuck there. Okay, thank you so much, Monica, for that super. Greatly appreciate it. Now, Joanna, here with the Raven, it says darkness looms on the horizon. And I feel that it's not so much that is, maybe you are going through a rough patch right now, but because the Raven is on top of the skull, okay, or on top of the head or the skull here, this is telling me that there may be some things that you have been thinking about lately, whether it's nostalgic thoughts, whether it's melancholic type of energy, okay? And there could have been here a situation in the past or recent past where it says a temptation may lead you astray. There could have been something here, maybe someone backstabbing you here. There could have been here some sense here of, deception, lack of transparency. There could have been here a breakup, separation, or divorce. Very much connected here to someone being tempted to do something behind someone's back. But it may have led someone to go in a different direction. Okay. Maybe you encountered this at some point in time in the past or recent past. And because today there's a lunar eclipse, this is talking about whatever this may be connected to, Joanna. It's time for you to start letting that go, especially today, especially tonight, because the lunar eclipse is that closing of chapters. So there's this sense of you saying goodbye to either the situation, circumstance, event, or person or environment that that this may be connected to. It may be a memory that you still kind of think back over and over and over. It may be an emotion that you're still clinged towards. Okay. But whatever this is, it's time to release it from your energy so that you can move in a different direction and start opening new chapters rather than reliving something from the past or recent past, whether that be through memories, whether it's through talking about it, whether it's, thinking about, oh, I wonder how so-and-so is doing. But meanwhile, so-and-so, backstabbed you, or so-and-so, did something, that wasn't, that was hurtful or something here. You know what I mean? So that's how this is coming across for you, Joanna. All right, let's see, Joanna, what else is coming through for you. I'm also getting here for you, Joanna. And I'll turn this over in a minute. Try to avoid doing shortcuts. Okay, there you may be tempted to try to do a shortcut try to kind of like do a shortcut, and it may actually bring some unexpected situations, circumstances, or events. Okay. This could be in anything, but I'm getting something like be aware and don't take the shortcut, because there may be something here that you may be tempted to, like, oh, let me do it a quicker way, even though you don't do it that way, or you don't think about something in that way, or you don't, it's something like either because you're pressed for time or because you just want to hurry up and get something done and you miss a step or steps. Okay. And you just go about it in a very roundabout way. This is talking about try to avoid that, because that may create some type of obstacle here or something, is how this is coming across. You have here the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Like I said, if there's something here that you're trying to do a shortcut, don't do it. Okay. Don't do a shortcut. Go Even if it takes a little bit longer, do it right. And if you need help, ask for help, because the Three of Pentacles is about working in teams, teamwork, team effort, collaborations, merging with other people, um, looking at your skill set and looking at what you perhaps are not very strong at and asking for someone else who may be strong in that particular thing. So interesting. Talk about validation, confirmation. Like I said, you may be tempted to want to skip a step, and it's coming across here not to do it. Okay, don't do any shortcuts. If you need to ask for help, ask for help. Okay, it says, when I show my work, others give support. Okay, and when you need help in something, ask for help. Okay, don't try to do and manage something all by yourself, because there's something here about you maybe not wanting to ask for assistance, maybe pride or ego, maybe it's like, I just don't want to go down that route, but it could avoid a situation here. All right, Joanna, let's see what else is coming through for you. Up next, after Joanna, we have Crystal 1983. So Crystal 1983, look at that. Storm warning just popped up. Yeah. It says here, storm warning. There could be a difficulty here that may be coming up for you, or something here that may be a little bit challenging. Again, do not hesitate to ask for assistance here. Okay. If you need the help, find reliable people that can support, or use the tools and resources that are at your disposal. Whether it's that you got to call a couple of people, or, departments or resources, or tap into something. Don't try to do something by yourself here, okay? Because this is talking about you're going to get more accomplished if you ask or you research I don't know, this is coming across like different departments, people. Ooh, All right, I want to say this because I just saw it clairvoyantly, like hurricane. Hold on a second. All right, listen carefully. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only, but I need to share what I just saw clairvoyantly. If you live, and I don't know where you live, Joanna, I don't know anything about you. If you live in a place where there could be natural disasters, such as tornadoes, such as floods, such as hurricanes, such as, I don't know, earthquakes, whatever this is, and there's a warning, please heed that warning. Don't overlook it because you think you know better. Okay, there could be resources or news or something kind of like saying, hey guys, there could be. And this is, again, not fear mongering. This is just giving you an awareness here of what's coming through. There may be something like, ladies and gentlemen, be careful because there's, storms up ahead, floods up ahead, that type of energy. And paying very close attention to that, because that could be very helpful in preventing here something. You may be tempted to kind of not listen to it, or kind of not want to do whatever this is talking about. But this is kind of in a way, and it's interesting because siren. Yeah, the sirens, like police sirens, ambulance sirens, fire trucks. So listen to the alerts here. Pay attention to alerts, because that's coming across here. Wow, that was very interesting. Oh my gosh, look at this, the gut feeling. Listen carefully. Remember that I just said something here about if you're getting messages from like other sources about be careful with, whatever, natural, situation. For you, it could also end up being that you're not getting those. Oh my gosh, how do I explain this? Because I see the whole scenario here. This could be your gut level, your intuition telling you, be careful with something, prepare for something, because there's something that could be coming. It could be obviously something like nature, the force of nature, but this could also be a gut level feeling here that you may be getting about something. So please listen to that, because your gut level feeling is gonna lead you in the right direction. There may be people who are like, oh, that's nothing, why are you stressing? But your gut is going to tell you something different. So listen to your intuition. This says, trust your intuition. It's more than just a feeling. Be genuine with others and prioritize meaningful relationships. Remember to bring value to every interaction. Treat others with respect, as your actions will return to you in kind. Be mindful of boundaries, as too many voices can cloud your journey. Yeah, there are too many people here saying different, may say something different. Like you may say, listen, I just have the strong feeling. And there could be people like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. That doesn't mean anything. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's coming through. Okay, Joanna, hopefully those messages were and have been insightful for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Crystal 1983. But before I jump into Crystal's reading, I want to say hello to those of you who are new to the channel. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you are enjoying the messages here that you are viewing. And, please remain subscribed to the channel. I know sometimes it's just, really convenient to just say, all right, I'm going to subscribe just because I want a free reading, and then you unsubscribe. But trust me, there's a lot of content on my channel that you might find useful. All right, let's see who's here. So Monica, thank you so much again for your super. I greatly appreciate it. After Monica, we have Jack. Wait, Jack Mack, were you here? No. Okay, perfect. Oh, I know what happened, Jack Mack. I think I saw you yesterday on the readings that I was giving. Like I saw you I had a closed session, so I think that's what it was. All right, wonderful. Welcome, Jack Mack. You are added to the list. Okay. All right. Joanna, I don't know if you're here or what's going on, but whatever it is, I hope that you come back and listen to your reading, because I swore that you were here. You said, I'm here, but I don't see you here now. Okay, no worries. All right. All right. Up next, we have Crystal 1983. Welcome back, Crystal. All right, Crystal. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. All right, Crystal. Let's see what's coming through. What your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. This card just keeps coming out. It's come out already last night it did a couple appearances also. All right, maybe it's in the air. Maybe this is like the collective. I mean, it makes sense because of the solar eclipses. I'm sorry, because of the eclipses. So it makes sense. Today there's a lunar eclipse, and then in 2 weeks we have a solar eclipse. All right, so Crystal 1983. This is talking for, first of all, you have hindrance. Fate has blocked this path for you. Okay, and you have here, your secrets are safe. Okay, so first thing I'm going to tell you here, the best way to keep a secret is by not telling other people. Okay, so there may be something here about that. Okay, just be careful that you may end up saying something that you don't want other people to know to that one person, and somehow it may go in different directions. Okay, what I'm also getting here with hindrance, fate has blocked this path for you, is that there could be here a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of delays, a little bit of hiccups here, whether it is that you may be experiencing it now, or whether it is that you may be experiencing through or upcoming. Okay, so throughout the fall season, from September through mid-December, December 20th, 21st, around there, because that's when fall switches into winter season, okay? So there may be a little bit of hiccups here and there, but I don't feel that it's anything that you can't handle. It says here, your secrets are safe. Again, just making sure that whatever it is that you have under wraps stays under wraps, okay? There could be someone also here, if this is not you, Crystal, there could be someone having a difficulty, someone who may have some type of challenge or situation, circumstance, or event confiding in you. And if that's the case, make sure that you don't say anything, because you can, and I'm not saying that you would, but I'm saying there's something here about breaching of trust here. Okay. So just be on the alert of that. So there could be either you telling someone something that you're going through and then them breaching your trust, or someone telling you something and you don't think it's a big deal and you may mention it to someone else. And there's like a breach of trust is what I'm getting here with this hindrance. Okay. So just be mindful of that energy. All right. And I think that anything that is said in like that someone says to you, make sure that it's like you let them know, do you don't want me to say anything to anyone, right? You don't want, double check, because there's something I'm getting here of breach of confidence here. All right, let's see what else is coming through. I'm telling you, if I get the 7 of Swords, I'm going to be like, yep, that's exactly what I was. No, you got the King of Swords, though. The King of Swords with the Emperor right behind. Okay, so the King of Swords is ready and prepared to cut any of the confusion from the past or recent past. This could also be gossip, okay? There could be here people talking behind your back, or some information from the past or recent past trying to make its cameo appearance here in the near future or within the season of the fall. Okay. But the King of Swords here is telling you to embrace the energy of the King of Swords. And that is, don't allow your emotions to trump your intelligence. Don't allow your emotions to override your ability to have the logical, rational, analytical mindset. Okay? There's something here about reminding you that you need to keep your emotions in check and to detach from what could create a situation, circumstance, or event, because you may get upset at something very quickly here. Maybe someone may say something and you may say something back, and boom, there we go. We have a situation, right? So the King of Swords is talking about using your logical, rational, analytical mind and being able to make intelligent and balanced decisions and choices. Be very clear in the things that you are discussing, that you're talking about, making sure that not only that you're being clear, but that someone understands the clear message that you are giving in return. So it's very important here that there's clarity here between you and other people, and other people and you. Now, this King of Swords has the sword ready to cut. And I feel that if this isn't something that's coming up now, I'm sorry, if this isn't something that may be coming up in the near future, it could be something that may have happened in the recent past that may be wanting to come back into the present. And the King of Swords is saying, well, you know what? The book stops here. There's a sense here of this sword cutting through that confusion, cutting through the gossip, cutting through the chitter chatter here, or the misinformation here from the past or recent past. Now, the King of Swords says, I trust my ability to make strategic decisions. It's going to be important here for you to be tactful and strategic in whatever this situation, circumstance, or event may be connected to that hindrance card. This could also be talking about something that you experienced in the past or recent past that you think that you may think that you healed from or that you learned a lesson. Be very careful, because sometimes when we think we've learned our lesson, you know, the lesson comes right back, but in a different situation with a different person and in a different environment. So be very much, focused on really looking at whatever this situation is and see, is there a similarity to something you may have experienced in the past or recent past, because the King of Swords is giving you an opportunity to do it better this time around, because there's a sense of maturity and there's a sense of more wisdom here now than in the past or recent past. Okay, all right, let's see what else is coming through for you. You have here the fourth chakra. The fourth chakra is about your heart. So you need to release anything that has been lingering there with having to do with either someone or something in the past or recent past, or maybe some disagreements or emotions here that may be still festering in your heart. Okay. So be very much aware of this energy. All right. And it's interesting because the sword, if you look at it here with the King of Swords, it is pretty much blocking this area. Okay. So, and guess what? This area is the heart chakra also. So there's something here about being protective about your heart, but not holding on to something here so much that it's causing a blockage. Okay, I would advise you to listen to the heart solfeggio frequency of 639 so that you're able to release anything that this may be talking about here for you. There may be some things that's weighing in your heart, which is why this says here, your secrets are safe. You're like, okay, as long as I keep these emotions to myself, as long as I don't share it with other people, I'm good. But in reality, what you're causing is more buildup emotionally in your heart chakra. And this reading is telling you here it's time for you to let go of that, especially today, because today, or tonight, I should say, is the lunar eclipse. So this is a great opportunity for you to let go and really do that by listening to the heart chakra 639 hertz solfeggio frequency, and that you can find on YouTube. Listen to that, close your eyes, put your hands on your chest tonight before you go to sleep, and allow yourself to start healing and unblocking that. That being said, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. And you have here taking initiative, okay? Whatever this blockage may be about, whatever this hindrance is talking about, it's not going to go away just on its own. There's going to be here a work that you need to put into so that you can let go of this emotional residual energy. Taking initiative says make most of what you have and it will lead you to new heights. In other words, use the resources and the tools that you have right now in order to deal with this situation, circumstance, or event. After this reading, I'm going to place my Reiki, long distance Reiki link. Okay, so don't go away after I finish your reading because I'll put it there. You could also use that to let go of residual energy as well. So using both that long distance Reiki session, which is free on my channel, as well as the heart chakra, is going to allow you to continually release. This is not just a one-time thing. You're going to have to do this more often. Okay. It says, acknowledge your blessings and cherish your loved ones. Inspiration will guide you forward, helping you to discover your path. Exciting news and positive developments are on the horizon. So there's definitely here a shift, but I feel that the shift may occur for you once you release what you've been harboring or holding on to secretly to your heart. That being said, Crystal 1983, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't go anywhere though, because I want to add that link there for you and for others of you who may be interested in clearing your energy and really working with that release, especially tonight, because of that solar I'm sorry, of that lunar eclipse. Okay, so it's a great time for you to let go of karmic patterns and let go of residual energy. All right, that being said, let's see here. By the way, let me close the reading. I'm going to close the session, but don't worry, those of you who already have a spot, of course, I'm going to be doing your reading. All right, closed session. All right, there we go. All right, let me go and grab my Reiki, free Reiki session. And I'm actually going to put one there, which I think will be super helpful for all the chakras. Okay, I do it myself. So give me 1 second. Let me put this one here first. Okay, so this is long distance Reiki. For those of you who feel that you may need it, especially tonight, because we're going through a lunar eclipse. And then I'm going to put here, now this is the one that I use is 30 minutes. I use it. It's amazing. I love it. I put on my headset, I listen to it, and I lay down and and by the way, I have no affiliation to this other link, but I like to share with you what I do for myself. There's no gatekeeping here. Here you go. And this is the, let me write here, 7 chakra healing. Oh. Now it is 30 minutes, so give yourself some time if you do choose to do it. I always make sure I do it at the top of the morning. But there you go, 7 chakra healing, okay? As well as my long distance Reiki. All right, awesome. Up next, we have Zach. Hello, Zach. And if you could give me a thumbs up on that long distance Reiki, and feel free to add any comments down below. It would really be great for other people who may want to use my long distance Reiki session, okay? All right, up next we have Zach. Zach, if you are here, come on down. Zach. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, and or my credentials, feel free to take a look down below in the description box. And you know what? I might as well do it here also, since I'm already giving you guys links. I'm going to give you a link to my to my website. I've had that website for forever, like for the past 5 years. But for those of you who may be interested in learning more about my credentials and understanding what Reiki is, I did explain it not only in the, oh, hello, Zach. I not only explained it on the Reiki long distance that I did, but I also have it on my website. So there you go. My website is pathsofhealing.com. Feel free to take a look at that so that you understand what Reiki is about as well. That being said, hello. Oh, Brian says, I'll definitely be using those sessions. Thanks for the link. Oh, you're very welcome, Brian. They're very useful. Okay, very useful. It's intentional. Of course, the power of intention is always very important in your ability to open up to that intention as well. All right, Zach. Hello, my dear. Welcome back to the channel. All right, Zach, let's see what's coming through for you. Okay, what's coming through here, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. For those of you who are here, I just shared 3 useful resources. Guess what? All free. Okay, they're all free. So go use them, especially tonight, because tonight is the soul. I'm sorry, I keep saying solar. It's the lunar eclipse. So it's time for us to close and detach and surrender, leave all those things behind that have been weighing on our chest, on our energy centers. And it's time to let go. Ooh, that was an interesting jumper, but it didn't come out, Zach. So let's see what's coming through. Zach, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And let's see what's coming through. You have the Harlequin. True feelings are masked. There may be some feelings here that you are, look at that, you have the Earth card here. Let's talk about this. All right, Zach, listen, this is what's coming through. You may be trying to show a brave face to the world. You may be coming, I don't know, maybe going to work, maybe, in your relationship, whatever this is, you're showing a brave face, right? Which is understandable. Okay, sometimes we got to put what we're feeling inside, or our sense of sorrow or sense of pain, to the side, so that we can function and can move and do what we need to do in our day-to-day life. However, there is here this energy that's coming through, that if and I'm not saying that you need to or you have to, again, please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, but if you are in a position where you feel like there isn't anyone that you can talk to, that there isn't anyone that you can open up to, connected to your emotions, connected to sadness, connected to confusion, like there's no one that you can find that you can just kind of freely share what may be weighing on your shoulders, what may be weighing on your emotions, on your heart, you can find someone, a therapy counselor, social worker, whatever it is, a person who's licensed to help you navigate emotions here that you may be repressing or suppressing. Okay? It's important for you to be aware that, we all need someone to talk to about what we're feeling. Okay. And sometimes situations, circumstances, or events that may have happened maybe in the past, or in the recent past, could still be lingering energetically, not only on our energetic field, but could also be weighing on the heart, on our emotions, or on our mind. So this is talking about allowing yourself to connect with someone who's specialized, okay, or a friend. It doesn't have to be a therapist, but I'm just saying therapists out there just in case, because I feel that this is something that's like very private, something that you're holding on. It's like you don't want to burden other people with something here that you may be feeling. So maybe the best way to go about it is by having someone who's a licensed therapist. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. Okay. So if you don't want to burden other people about something, you may feel like it's a burden. Maybe your friends may not feel like it's a burden. Maybe they want you to talk to them and express something. But whatever this is talking about, you need to unmask yourself from time to time, and you need to let it out. Whatever this is, your emotions about something or towards something, the sense of isolation, because I'm getting isolation, I'm getting alone. Okay, so I'm getting these feelings that are like very heavy. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So energetically, that's how this is coming across. And it's important for you to be able to release that so that you can feel more grounded in whatever it is that you are, focusing on the day to day. All right. You do have the Earth card, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. All three signs are earth elements. You may have either this may be connected to an earth sign, or you may have a lot of earth on your astrological natal chart, or this could be talking about Virgo season, which is the season we're in right now at this moment in time. Okay. The Earth card here says utilize logic, reason, and common sense. Just like you would tell someone else, like, hey, listen, if you feel like, just like you would give someone advice your guides are saying here, you need to now take your own advice as well. Okay. Just like you would be concerned for someone else, this is like your guide saying, well, we're concerned, we want to make sure you're good, and one way for you to make sure that you are emotionally solid and good is by you having someone that you can talk to and be vulnerable with in regards to emotions. Remember, the earth signs are all about stability, common sense, being practical, being sensible, and also feeling stable and secure. So if there is something here right now at this moment in time that you're not feeling as secure about, it is very much connected to these emotions that I just was energetically connecting to right now. Okay. So if you want more stability and you want more security in your life, you need to you know, take off your shoulders this energy here with the mask. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through. You have here the Three of Wands. Maybe you're not ready to move in that direction of, you know, opening your heart, or maybe looking for that therapeutic help. But there may be here something either in the near future or an opportunity that may come up where you are going to see that opportunity and you're going to grab it. Okay. The Three of Wands is waiting for the right opportunity to be able to grab that opportunity, that resource, that person, and move past something here. The Three of Wands says here, I have the energy I need to realize my goals. And that energy is the same energy that I was talking about here at the top of the reading, where this mask may be masking your emotions, but it could also be depleting or draining you as well. Okay. So it may be depleting your energy, you're like energetically, it may be depleting you, it may be depleting your emotions, it may be depleting your minds, you know, like you're thinking too much of something, you're burning you're burning yourself out here in some way, shape, or form. So it says, I have the energy to realize my goals. And that's why this came out first. So just talking about, you gotta address this so that you feel more stable, more secure, and more grounded in whatever it is that you're doing and that you want to grow in, but also have the inspiration and, you know, connect with that inspiration inside of you. Now, what's interesting is that I was talking about that earth card, grounding, of course, and those earth elements here, but you also have here garnet, and garnet is the crystal of the root chakra. And sure enough, garnet is the color red, just like the root chakra. So there may be here some work that you may need to do with your root chakra. Again, your heart chakra may be depleting your other body energy center. Okay. So when there's too much going on or not enough going on in one energy center, what happens energetically in the body is that other centers have to jump in and help the one that's blocked or that's not spinning with the energy that it needs to. So it's like, you know, chakras are like portals of your body, like energy centers of your body. So what happens is one has to help the other one. It's like the same thing with your body. Your organs all help one another. When one is doing something that needs help, the other one needs compensation. And, you know, that's how this is coming across. So again, root chakra here could be very, very, very useful for you to be working on, as well as your heart chakra here as well. Okay. That being said, let's take a look here, Zach. What else is coming through? By the way, Brian, you are up next. You have the number 1313. Okay. And it's not, you know, again, validation, confirmation of what I just said. 1313. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. And guess what? The number 4 is about what? It's all about stability. It's about security. Like the 4 legs on a table, or the 4 legs on a chair, or the, you know, 4 structures that are needed in order to create a building. So the number 4 is about security, it's about stability, It's about being grounded. And you have the number 4 here also, 13, 13, 4, 4. So you have here starting fresh. And guess what? The solar eclipse coming on September 21st could be that really big shift here of opening a brand new chapter and starting something new and fresh by, again, clearing this energy up, working with those energy centers, and feeling more grounded here. So you have here, step out of your comfort zone. There you go. You may be feeling very comfortable not talking about whatever this may be or whatever this may be connected to. And this is talking about you needing to let go of getting out of this emotional isolation or whatever this may be, and you actually stepping out of your comfort zone. It says step out of your comfort zone and begin creating something meaningful. Your skills and talented are aligned to bring you auspicious rewards. Okay, so again, you have a lot of skills and talent, again, having a lot to do with stability and security. So in the moment that you're able to do that, you're going to be able to move past this energy here and create something more stable for yourself. Okay, it says build your confidence and trust in your decisions as you embark a new beginning. So there you go. Zach, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. I hope these messages have been helpful here for you, Zach, and I hope they have resonated with you. And yeah, hopefully that has helped you here, okay? All right, I also have some resources there free for all of you in the chat, so take a look at that. S. Lila, hello, S. Lila. Yeah, the session is closed already, but don't worry. Come back at a later time. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you've turned on your notification bell and all alerts so that you can take part in the readings, okay, in the near future. All right. Up next, we have Brian. After Brian, we have Tanya. After Tanya, we have Paula. After Paula, we have Monica. After Monica, we have Jack Mack. Let's see here. Zach wrote, yes, I have worn many masks over the years to play the necessary part. Yup. Look at that's exactly what I was feeling. Validation, confirmation. I'm sorry, Brian. Give me a second. I want to see something here. Yes, I have worn many masks over the years to play necessary parts for. Hold on, wait, to play the necessary parts for functionality. Yup. Security in my endeavor. That's exactly what my mom was the only one I could be real to, and she's gone physically, and I am alone. That's exactly what I was feeling. Wow. Validation, confirmation there. Well, Zach, like I said, listen to that reading again. And, thank you for the validation confirmation. You wrote, your insight and wisdom are greatly appreciated and always grateful. All right. Well, Zach, you're very welcome. Feel free to listen to those messages again, okay? And again, free will is a thing, and of course these messages are for entertainment purposes only, but be a great idea for you to connect with someone so you don't feel as isolated. And it's interesting because that's exactly what I was feeling. I was telling you, I'm feeling like I was feeling a sense of isolation, like being very much like in in a cocoon type of, isolating. But yeah, wow. Listen, Zach, I really wish you the best. And, I hope that you are able to get the resources that you need in order to help you manage those situations. Okay. By the way, Brian, you have this coming out for you. So Brian, thank you so much for your patience. Brian, you have the honor and good luck and the maiden. A new relationship blossoms. Okay, this is looking good here, Brian. All right, so the honor and good luck, there may be you may be going through a phase here where things are looking better, they're feeling better. Something may feel like there's a sense of improvement happening here. It may not be rapid, but it could be, slowly improving, slowly opening up, slowly feeling like, I feel like I'm at a good place. I feel like I am, better than I was before in another situation, circumstance, or event. I feel this feeling of, I feel better. I feel like things are moving along. Okay. Now, this could be connected to a connection. Okay. This connection could be romantic or it could be non-romantic. Okay. So I'm going to address both because I don't know how this message may resonate. But there's something here, maybe having new friends or connecting more with friends, family members, loved ones, or if you are in a relationship here, connecting to your partner or to your significant other. Whatever this may be, especially if you've been feeling like something isn't, like you feel like you're stuck in something or something isn't moving, this is talking about there's this breath of fresh air that's coming through. And this could be very much connected to that solar eclipse that's happening on September 21st. Okay. Tonight is the lunar eclipse that's happening. So the lunar eclipse is about closing chapters. So if there is something that you are feeling a little bit kind of shaking on, today is a good, or tonight is a great opportunity for you to close those chapters so that, you're very much open, like, you purge all that emotion and all those energies so that you're more open and receptive to the new beginning of that clean slate type of energy that the solar eclipse brings with that new of opening of chapters and new beginnings here. Okay. There could also be here someone that may be, again, I don't know what your status may be on relationship wise, but if you are in a relationship, it is feeling like there's more bonding or fond. There's a lot of love and fondness here. If it is a friend, this could be, moving in a very different direction. It could be someone from the past or recent past that you may have known for a while, and that could be spinning into something new. There could also be here a secret admirer, someone that you admire, or someone who may be looking at you from a distance as well. This could be someone that you've known for a while, or it could be someone that may feel familiar, even if it's a brand new person. Okay. So I don't know how that may resonate there, but honor and good luck are very, very positive. It's a very positive card here, and so is the maiden. Okay. All right, Brian, let's see what else is coming through for you. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a lot. Okay, so, all right. I'm going to hold this like this because there are two cards that are peeking here, and those are the two cards that I'm going to pull. One being the Death card. Okay. So one being the Death card and the other one being the King of Wands. And the reason why I pulled out the Death card first is because it's more, I don't know. It was this energy of like that one should go first. All right. The Death card in tarot is ruled by Scorpio. Okay. And the King of Wands, and of course, Scorpio is a water sign. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces are water energy. Wands energy is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There may be some connections here to those signs or to those seasons. Okay. Doesn't have to be, but I always throw that out there because it's usually there's a connection. If it's not connecting to a person with those signs, if it's not connected to your astrological placements on your astrological natal chart, it may be connected to seasons connected to that time frame. For example, right now we're in Virgo season, okay? Even though I'm not a Virgo, it is Virgo season, right? Get it? Okay. So talking about the Death card here, the Death card I know always sounds very like scary, but it really isn't. It's all about the ending of a cycle. It's this, feeling here of a deep change, either a deep change that's occurring within you now or within certain aspects of your life right now, where, like I said, there is this energy of like good luck is spinning. Like whatever this is spinning into a new era here for you. Okay. So the death card in tarot is about those endings. It's about those transitions. It's about the natural course of life. So there may be something here in your past or recent past, or there may be something connected to scorpionic energy where this is saying it's time for you to really take a look at what this is, surrender to the process of letting go of either, and I'm going to say emotions first, because emotions are very much connected to water energy, which is the yin energy. Okay. So yin energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, water, may be very much connected to some type of emotions here. Okay. Now, does it have to be emotions? No. But am I intuitively feeling that that's the case? Yes. Okay. So again, there's a sense here of you letting go of that. And there's the sense of a rebirth. And this rebirth, and I said this before I even touched this, deck over here, I said that there's this period of something opening up for you. Okay. So this is opening up for you. There's a new portal, a new, opening here, a new beginning for you to start something very new with yourself. Whether this is in your spirituality, whether this is in your love life, whether this is in your career. The death card here says, I let go and embrace new beginnings. Okay. So let go of the worry, let go of the fear, let go of the self-sabotaging thoughts and limited beliefs. Let go of whatever it is that you are holding on to, because there may be here a fear of, I don't know what's on the other end of, like if I open the door, I don't know what's on the other side of that opening of the door. Okay. But this is talking about letting go of that. Okay. Now, the moment you're able to let go of whatever this may be, okay. So whatever this situation, circumstance, event very much may be connected here to this a new relationship or things having to do with connecting with others, again, either romantically or non-romantically. The moment you're able to let go and release, which by the way, today, lunar eclipse will be a great opportunity for you to really work through that energy, is going to allow you to open up a new cycle. It's going to allow you to gain more improvement and more awareness in either how you connect with yourself or how you may be connecting with others in other placements, in other spheres of your life. Career, okay, how you connect with others. Family, how you connect with others. Children, if there are any, how you connect with others. Okay. With yourself. Okay. With people that may meet you and you may meet them. Okay. Because sometimes, and I'm going to say it, sometimes we meet people and we present a facade, but if a person like myself, maybe even yourself, maybe you are an intuitive person, when I meet someone, I feel the energy. So it doesn't matter how they approach or what they show me on the outside, I go and I feel deeper. So if you meet someone, especially if like there's something here like trying to meet some, like meeting someone for all sakes of, for all intents purposes, I'm going to say your love life. Let's say, pretend for an example that you are single, that you meet someone and you meet someone who's intuitive, they're going to feel something here energetically isn't fully, completely let go of. Okay. So that's the reason why I'm mentioning it. Not only that, but you have the King of Wands energy. Okay. The King of Wands is, I am successful in all I do. So whatever this is about, there is a feeling here of success. There is a feeling of you being able, like I said, to open a new chapter. And that's going to be very much, what's going to be very important here is your confidence. Okay. Now, Wands energy is about fire. Okay. Aries, Leo, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. So there may be this sense of you feeling way better during Sagittarius season, because that's the next fire sign that's up, on the roster of by the end of this calendar year. 2025, that would be, of course, Sagittarius. So there may be some shifts here that you may be experiencing, and these like really good opportunities here during Sagittarius season, but it's going to be very important for you to let go here as well. And what's interesting is Scorpio season comes first, and then comes Sagittarius season. So again, between the months of October and December, there may be some big shifts coming up for you. Okay, so let's see. Whatever it is that this is talking about, it's talking about a brand new opportunity for you. So you may be experiencing some type of spiritual awareness, spiritual awakening, maybe having a very different shift of a mindset. Because remember, something just flipped over. Because remember, the Death card in tarot is total and complete ending of something, so something brand new can come forth. Okay, something flipped because I heard it. And you have here the fifth chakra as well as door to romance. By the way, you have romance here twice. Fifth chakra is your throat chakra. Okay, make sure that you are working on your throat chakra, as far as this is, coming across as like being able to express your thoughts clearly. Communication is going to be important. And the way that you express yourself, not only to other people, but also the narrative and the scripts that you say to yourself. Anytime I get the fifth chakra, I'm always guided to remind the person who's getting the reading to make sure that you do positive daily affirmations. That's going to help you, and it's going to allow you to, anytime you may get into this energy where you still want to hold on or hang on to an ending of a cycle, it allows you to be more less resistant and more open to shifting your energy into a different mindset. So if you haven't done that, listen, Pinterest has a lot of great and beautiful affirmations. There's also a lot of great affirmations as well on YouTube. I can give you one that I use on a daily, regularly, and I'll do that after the reading. So that's what's coming through. Okay. There could be something about communication here, or your voice. There's something here about your voice. There could be someone who like is attracted by what you say, or is attracted by your voice, is how this is coming across. Hello, Zariona. Yes, my dear, the list is closed. Door to romance. You may have an opportunity for new love or a reignited passion with someone if you are already in a connection. Okay. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through. This could also be you. You could be very much attracted to someone's intellect or someone's voice as well, because that's what's coming across. It's like, ooh, wow. I'm getting something like speaking the same language. But now when I'm saying language, I don't mean like human language. I mean energetic language. There's something here that you may be attracting someone if you are single. If not, then skip this. This may be just, finding your soul tribe even here for you. But this is about like someone speaking your language, meaning your spiritual language, or it's something here about energy. So it's not like conversation language. It's about someone maybe on the same plane, on the same plane. Listen, if you are single, and again, I don't know, because love is coming up twice. So I might say that you are single. That's the reason why it's coming up twice. It's important for you to connect to a person's energy. And I feel like you're intuitive too. So this may happen automatically where you're able to connect to someone's energy. Because there's something here about you finding a like-minded soul, someone who speaks your language. And I'm not talking about English language or what other language you speak. I'm talking about energetic. I'm talking about that understands when you say chakras, that they know what that is, that they know and understand when we're talking about your sun, moon, rising, Venus, that they understand, like that type of language. It's not like language, but it's like that language talk, that understands about what energy is, or what being a light worker is, or energy healer, like that, those terms, like they understand and they're aware of that language. This is very interesting because I've never gotten it in that way, but my guides are like, that's exactly what this is. It's not language. It's like the spirituality of language, I guess. I don't know what that may be about, but here you go. You have 2112. By the way, after Brian, Tanya is coming up next. Okay. You have, it's up to you. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, trust that you're moving in the right direction. Listen to me. Listen to this. This is what I just got here. And this reading for you is a lot longer than what I expected. So my apologies for other people. You guys know that once I'm open to channeling, sometimes it's difficult for me to just cut the reading because there's so many things that are coming through. And I would even say maybe you haven't had this type of reading before, Brian. And maybe that's why I'm getting like so much coming through. There could be an unexpected person that you may meet. You may not be looking for love, and your mind may not be on love, but that Cupid may be looking in your direction and placing someone in your path, or an opportunity in your path. So listen carefully. You heard it here first. It says, seeing this number is a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams are about to come true. I said that at the top of your reading. Believe in the process, exactly like I was saying at the top of the reading with the death card, because the death card is about that natural course of action. We all have to end something in order to begin something. It says, believe in the process and stay positive. Okay. I want to mention this last thing, and I promise this is the last thing I'm going to say. You do have the number 3 coming out a lot here. So I feel that your guides, your higher self, the ethereal realm, if you believe in starseed, I don't know, whatever this is, in the creator, in the hand of the divine, however you want to word it, you are getting a lot of help from the other side. And what I mean from the other side, I mean from the ethereal. You have 21, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. You have the number 12, 1 plus 2 is also equal to 3. And you also have here the number 33. Remember that I said that even if you're not looking for love, if you are single, there may be some type of connection here that may be coming up without you even realizing it. All right. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe, Brian, to the channel. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. And again, my apologies. This was a little bit longer than expected, but there was a lot to be said here. So no worries. Let me share with you. Let me share with you that affirmation. So give me a moment. For those of you who are here watching, welcome. The list is closed, but if you would like to have a free reading, feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. All right, up next we have Tanya. After Tanya, we have Paula. So Tanya and Paula, if you're here, let me know so that I could start your reading right away. While, let me see, oh, wow, you wrote a lot here, Brian. All right, let me go through this very quickly because I can't look and read information when I'm channeling because it throws me off. But Brian, you said death and rebirth is in Scorpio. Oh, you're a Scorpio rising in the 12th house. I'm also a Sag stellium. Okay, makes a whole lot of sense. Hello, Zeriona. Welcome, my dear. Brian wrote, I'm quite familiar with the energies. I'm not afraid. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Aquarius sun, Pisces moon. Oh, funny. I have a moon in Pisces also. So you're intuitive for sure. For sure. That's what I was feeling in the reading. That's why they were saying that. That's why the guides were saying, like, you need to find someone who speaks your language in a way, like energetically. That's what that. Okay, now it's making sense. All right. Pisces moon and Scorpio rising. I've been actively reprogramming myself and my subconscious. Beautiful. The list is closed, by the way. Tarot with Tanvavi. No worries. Just continue to be subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts. And when I come back on and do another live reading, you will be notified and then you can take part, okay? Yes, I listen to people's energies, not their words. I'm single, not actively searching for love. I feel something is coming up in the love sector for you, though. Frequency is a word you're looking for. Yes, frequency. That's what it is. I'm selective about who I let into my space. Yes, I understand completely. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy. That was a great reading. 33 is my number that follows me when my guides are around. Well, there you go. Validation confirmation. Wow. That was really cool. Well, Brian, there you go. Let me share that affirmation, and then I'm going to jump into Tanya's reading or Paula's reading. If you're here, please let me know. If not, Monica, you are up next. Monica, you are up next. If the other two people are not here. All right, let me share this with you. I actually do this if it's not every morning, I do it every other morning. It's really good. I use it myself. I mean, I like to share the things that I do myself because I know it works. If it doesn't work, I don't even bother. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not even going to go there. But this daily affirmation, I'm going to write daily affirmation. I'm going to write affirmation. I do it first thing in the morning after I do my chakras because then I'm in more of an alignment. But there you go. Affirmations that you could do in the morning. It's 17 minutes though. So yes, I dedicate an hour to my spiritual practice in the morning before I do anything throughout my day. So I do my 30 minutes of my chakra balancing. I also do self-healing of Reiki on myself. And then I listen to the affirmations. And of course, you want someone who is, all of you who, especially if you get readings from people, you want the person that you're getting a reading from to have that type of alignment. You gotta, practice what you preach, right? And so that is super helpful. All right. That being said, we're now jumping to Monica. So Monica, you are up next. And I want to say, Monica, yes, you did give a thank you. So there you go, Brian. Hopefully that's going to help you. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot. And if you are new to my channel, and you want to know more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, just look down below in the description box. I also placed my website in the chat area, so take a look at that as well. All right. Continue to be subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts so that you have an opportunity to get a free reading when I come back. Maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But just make sure that you are you continue to be subscribed. Okay. That being said, we're going to jump into Monica's reading. Thank you so much, Monica, for your super. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Monica. Let's see what's coming through for you, Monica, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And Monica, you have here, jealousy leads to downfall. You have Medusa and you have the Golem, which is a close friend acts on your behalf. Be very careful with your energy fields. And I'm just kind of just throwing it out there. There could be someone who is jealous or envious here about you. And what's funny is that maybe you may be saying to yourself, well, what is someone jealous about me about? What are they envious about me about? Right? You may not know, you may not see it, but remember, people see you in a different light. So there may be something about you, maybe your personality, maybe your possessions, maybe your home, your car, maybe your job, maybe your finances, whatever it is, there may be someone behind the scenes here kind of being envious or jealous of your stability in something that they are not stable in. Okay? Now, this could also be talking about the reverse. You could be eyeing someone who you are, and I'm not saying that you're jealous or envious, but you may look at someone from the other side, right? And you may think that their grass is greener. And guess what? Their grass is not greener. Okay. We always think the grass is greener on the other side. And that may not be the case. But from where you're standing, it may look like everything is hunky-dory and beautiful and happy-go-lucky. And, this person has got it all together, but they don't. Okay, because we all have certain things that are not always at the highest alignment, or there's always a little bit of a challenge or a struggle here and there in certain things, right? So, this is talking about that energy. Now, whether that energy is you looking at someone, wishing or hoping that, I wish I had that in my life, or whether it's someone from the outside looking in towards you, having that type of energy, like, oh, I wish I had what Monica had. There's this energy here that's looming here. Now, a close friend acts on your behalf. And I feel that you don't need to worry so much about this, but this is coming across as like, listen, your guides are letting you know just so that you can have that awareness. So if this is someone from the outside looking at you with the sense of jealousy or envy, just be aware. Listen to your intuition. You may know who this person is already. And if this is you looking at someone with that sense of like, man, I wish, don't even stress it, because this is talking about, they may have something, you may not have it, but you may have so many more other things that they don't have. So again, it's coming across as just thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. Okay. Now, this jealousy or envy may be coming from someone that is close to you. Okay. Someone that you may already know, friends, family, loved ones, co-workers, someone that you may already know. Or someone who may know of you. Okay. Also, they may know of you. They may not know you, but they know of you. This could be in career. This could be in any area. Okay. It could be in love. It could be someone from the past, whatever. This could be anyone. I do say the past because this Medusa is looking at someone from the past or recent past. If there is this tendency to feel this, and I'm not saying it's you, okay, Monica, but I'm just going to give you here what's coming through. If you have a tendency to think that there are grasses that are greener in other places, you can kind of shift your energy fields from that. Instead of looking at that from that perspective, understand and say to yourself, I am grateful for all that I have. Okay. You do have here younger woman. Now, younger woman could be talking about a younger woman, like exactly what it says there. However, woman could be yin energy. So it may not be the gender, it may be the energy, like someone who is more in their yin energy than in their yang energy. Okay. That could be that also. Younger could be someone who may be older but has a very young spirit or looks younger than their actual age. Okay, so that's coming across here. Younger could also be talking about the lack of maturity or the lack of insight that someone may have in regards to your life, and that may be the reason why they are jealous, because they don't, they don't know, they think the grass is greener. And again, there may be here a lack of awareness here. And so that's why younger woman is coming through. This could also be talking about you. Maybe there is someone younger. Maybe there is a younger woman who you feel, wow, younger woman, older man. Wow, okay. Now you have, there could be, okay, there could be a dynamic here. There could be two people that you may be looking at and you think that these two people have it all put together, and they may not. Or there could be two people, two separate people. Okay. One person could be family, another person could be coworker, or one person could be someone from the past, or someone that's connected to someone else. And you see what I'm saying? It could be two different individuals here. But it's coming across as there could be two separate people or two separate spheres that someone may be jealous of you or envious. Look at that. What do you have here? This is the only one that was showing itself. So it says guaranteed success. Yeah, there may be someone who's there may be, okay, so this is how it's coming across. There may be someone in your energy field, okay? You may know of the person, they may know of you. You may not know their feelings, or you may not even know what this is about. But there is someone who looks at you and feels that you've got it together, that you have something that they don't, that you're very prosperous in something. I don't know what this is about. Your success, even if you don't agree with it, this is not your perspective, this is someone else's perspective. They look at you as someone who's very successful. They look at you as having something or having a skill set or an ability that they don't have. And so this is talking about that type of success. And that's how this is coming across. It's coming across, give me 1 second, let me turn off the AC. But it's coming across as for you to just be in awareness of it. You know what I mean? Half of the time when people are jealous, we're not even aware that they're jealous. Sometimes we don't even know they're even looking at us in that way. So I'm not surprised here if this may seem a little bit like, I don't know what that's about, and that's fine. But there's an awareness here talking about this. If it doesn't make sense now, it might make sense later, okay? Ooh, there you go. Exactly what I said, and two came out, so I'll take both. If this is not making sense now, it's going to make sense later. Just keep it in the back of your mind. That's all I'm going to say. Because High Priestess is your ability to be intuitive. It's an inner knowing. So you may not know in your logical, rational mind right now what this may be about, but with time, things may unfold, and there may be something here intuitively that may go ding, 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 ding. Okay, now it makes sense. This is something that I heard a month ago or 2 months ago or 3 months ago. You see what I'm saying? And this reading may make sense later. So the High Priestess says here, meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action, which is true. It is the lunar eclipse. It's more about the releasing. Develop your intuitive gifts or continue to, be putting energy and focus and, the work in that. And it says, and trust the wisdom you receive. I feel that this right here is going to make sense later. If it doesn't make sense now, it's going to make sense later. 9 of Wands energy. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. You see what I'm saying? This may be something that's coming up. This may be something like just giving you the awareness now so you could be prepared later. Yeah, it says never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental activism and animal rights. Okay, so the 9 of Wands is having the perseverance to still move towards something, even if we've fallen 9 times. It's about the energy of getting up and continue to be to persevere in something. Okay. So there's something here about whatever this is, it's not meant to stop you from something. It's meant for you to be in awareness and to move past this when the time comes. Okay. And so the High Priestess is saying here that especially if you have a tendency to not realize or to pick up on sign, symbol, synchronicities, that what you can do is create the practice of ensuring that you create that internal sanctuary within yourself and connect with yourself so that you are and that you have that awareness, not just the awareness of the logical mind, but the awareness of your intuition, so that your intuition can help you figure this out when the time comes. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. Let's see. Monica, you said, I don't really feel jealous of what did I do here? Okay, I don't feel jealous of anyone in particular. Nothing. Okay, again, so it could be you or it could be someone feeling jealous of you. Remember, it could go either way. It says, yes, probably will make sense later. I'm not showing who can be right now. Then I'm usually oblivious. Okay. All right. So again, it may make sense later on. This is just giving you that insight. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Yeah, I think that it's so funny because you said in the what I just read right now, it says oblivious, and that's what this High Priestess is about. It's about you may be oblivious in the 3D world, but this is talking about cultivating a practice where your description of yourself and certain things that you feel like you're oblivious, that you become more aware. And that awareness is not so much about the logical, rational, but it's like I said a little while ago before I even read your text here, your chat here. This is talking about you having that type of awareness, cultivating that awareness. Page of Swords, it says, take care of the detail and stay in control. Now, the Page of Swords here is this energy of the novice. It's the beginner mindset. And pages are also about messages. So I wouldn't be surprised if, again, it may, very much connected here to other things, that as soon as you start creating a more consistent practice of meditation, that you may be getting more messages more intuitively than you have been. There may be at times you feel like you are blocking it. And sometimes there may be other things here, like you said, like especially of saying, I'm usually oblivious. So instead of saying that, turn that around and say, I am now going to be more in an awareness. Okay. Why? Because what you say, you're putting energy in that. So you don't want to keep saying that you're oblivious. What you want to do is you want to shift that sentence around and you want to say, I am am more aware and more conscious of things that I can, that I can't see. Or, I just said something a little while ago and I can't remember what I just said. So just back up and listen to what I just channeled and say that instead. So that's what that's coming across. Page of Swords also here is it, and it could be here the start of new ideas, the start of, it's so funny, of new ways that you talk to yourself. So instead of saying I'm oblivious or I'm usually oblivious, saying the opposite of that. I am now in more of awareness of the things that are unconsciously before me or something like that. I forgot what I just said a little while ago, but you already know. So you saying different messages to yourself to rewire that mentality and rewire that script, okay? What I'm also getting here with the Page of Swords is I feel here that there is a desire to learn more about something. There's a sense of curiosity here. And this could be talking about the way that you talk to yourself, the way you describe certain things, and the way that you say things to yourself. So there may be here this sense also, which is interesting because I didn't see it that way before, but it's making sense, especially with all these butterflies. Be aware of how you talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? How you describe yourself, the internal scripts and the narratives that you say in your head. Because there could be here the sense of like changing those narratives or those scripts around. Like, and this is just an example. Like if something goes wrong, you go, this always happens to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't say that, because then it will always happen to you. The power of your words, the power of what you say and what you think also, because swords is also about the mind. So yeah, there's something here about what you say and what you speak, and to start saying things and thinking of things differently, because that's how this is coming across. You could be causing some type of blockage yourself by what you say. And it's interesting because I normally don't read the chats until the end of the reading, but for whatever reason I was like called to read it, and it makes sense, but by how you're writing. Not everything, but just I'm usually oblivious. Like that part. You see what I'm saying? There may be certain things you say that that aren't, they aren't a big deal, but because you always say them, you perceive it in that way, or it keeps happening in that way because your mind is set on that particular narrative. Hopefully this makes sense to you, because that's how I'm also receiving this. And so there's a sense of like becoming aware of that in this reading so that you don't continue to do it, Yeah, the person holding the coin, okay, and compassion. Talk to yourself in a compassionate, nourishing way. Talk to yourself as if you're talking to, a person that you care about, a person that you love. So try not to be so hard on yourself in whatever narrative or things that you are thinking about. Give yourself the sense of grace that you need in order to continue to grow and to grow firmer and more secure in the way that you talk to yourself, or the way that you bring attention to something to yourself. Okay. Now, I do want to mention that that's what I'm getting here with this. But what I'm also getting here with you is that you're getting success twice in this reading. And so there may be something here that may be coming up, an opportunity. And again, it makes sense, because if this opportunity isn't here yet, then the jealousy isn't here yet from other people, right? But there could be something here, whether this is connected to clients, whether it's connected to your career, whether it's connected to a fascinating opportunity that you may have, whether this is career related, whether this is love, wherever this may be. But there's something here about this Pentacles energy, like some opportunity or opportunities coming in your direction and it creating more success or a successful outcome for you. You could also, I don't know, like get unexpected money or something to that effect. Okay. So that's what's coming through for you. Okay. I'm also getting here, Monica, there could be a brand new idea. Listen carefully. There could be a brand new idea or your curiosity about something. Maybe, something that you've been thinking about doing, creating, or I don't know what this may be about. But you starting your curiosity peaking, and that curiosity bringing you into an idea or with people, connecting you with either an idea or people that you may have more opportunities coming your way. And I'm not saying, well, listen, who knows? Maybe you're thinking about writing a book. Maybe you're thinking about creating an organization. Maybe you're thinking about creating a project. Maybe this is a brand new idea. But the pages are all about the beginning stages of that. So whatever this is coming across as whatever this may be talking about, and maybe like something intuitively here, that's going to bring great success to you. So there may be some beautiful opportunities lining up. And you know what it's feeling like? It's feeling like this is project related, company related. There's something here. And again, I keep saying this because it keeps coming through. You may not know what this is now, but there is something here, and it makes a whole lot of sense if we look at it from that context, where whatever it is that you are creating, and again, it could be in the beginning stages because the pages are all about that novice energy. You may be in the detailing. Maybe you're brainstorming this right now. It says, take care of the detail and stay in control. And this could be, again, swords is about the mind and it's about communication. And this could be very well talking about something that you're creating or something that you're going to be a part of. And whatever this is, maybe at its beginning stages or is starting to, because I'm getting like blueprint. There may be like the start of working on something here, like the blueprints of something. Whatever this is, it's going to bring great success to you. Well, I don't know what this is about, but whatever this is going to bring great success. That's why you have the person holding the coin. And that success, this right here, this energy right here, may bring about this jealousy right here. And that's why maybe, and again, I don't know what this may be about. Maybe that's why that's the energy. That's why this is not making sense right now. Because something here hasn't reached its peak of ta-da yet, because pages are all about the beginning stages. But whatever this is, once it blossoms, once it opens up, once the nurturing, the focus, the consistent action towards this may result into deep success. And that's why the star, it says guaranteed success, was over here with the younger woman, older man. And there could also be here collaborations also. And there may be people here who may be jealous about whatever this is, if it's work related or project related or whatever this is like, how can you have gotten those stellar people to help you? And again, or work with together or whatever. And again, jealousy here from other people. And that's how it's coming across. Because remember, this says protect what you created. It says it here. There's something about creating something. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. And like I told you, this may not be something that's now. It could be coming up. It says never give up. It could be at the beginning stages. Ask your angels for help. And who do we have here? What looks like the creator, fate, or the ethereal here, putting their hand on the 3D, helping you. So again, there's something brewing here for you, and it looks good. Just be aware that there may be people here who may be a little bit jealous, whether it's a project, whether it's clients, whether it's a big contract, whether it's something that you are doing, creating, whether other people call you into this amazing opportunity, whatever this is, your success coming. And there's going to be people talking about it or paying attention or being jealous of the opportunity that may be coming. So there you go. Last but not least, Monica, what do you have here? The gut feeling. There you go. High Priestess. What did I say? Your intuition is you're going to know what this is. If you don't know what this is now, you're going to know what it is. You're going to know what it is because you have intuition twice here. Okay? And your intuition is going to give you the confirmation validation of whatever is coming out through in this reading. It says, trust your intuition. It's more than just a feeling. Be genuine with others and prioritize meaningful relationships. Remember that I said you could also have a really good opportunity here with someone. And that could be very much connected to someone. So someone may bring you on board to something, or you may bring other people with certain expertise on board to something. It says, remember to bring value to every interaction. Very important. Pay attention to that. The rapport that you have with other people, clients, and things of that nature. It says, treat others with respect as your actions will return to you in kind. Yep. It could be even people that you were very nice to once upon a time, or clients that may bring other clients. I don't know what this is about. I don't even know, what career path you're in, but whatever this is looking good. It says, be mindful of boundaries, as too many voices can cloud your journey. That's what I'm feeling here. There could be people who are jealous, who may be making opinions or saying something that may make you want to doubt something. But that's why this is saying in your reading that you need to meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. Follow your gut instinct here. Okay? 4 plus 4 is equal to 8, and that always comes across as the infinity sign. So you are an intuitive person. Just continue to nurture that with compassion and nurturing. That being said, Monica, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for your beautiful super. I greatly appreciate it. I hope these messages have given you some sort of insight here. And that being said, you're very, very welcome. You wrote here, I'm creating a project. Ding, 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 ding. That's what I'm telling you. Something about that. That's exactly what I was feeling. I was telling you there's something here that you know exactly what it's about. And this may be very much connected to that project that you just mentioned there. He said, thank you, dear Alexa. You're very welcome. Up next, we have Jack Mack. Jack Mack, you are the last person on the list. And if you are here, please come forth, as this is the time to do your reading. Now, Jack Mack is the last person here on the list. For those of you who may have missed your reading, you could come back at a later date and time. But Jack Mack is the last person here for the reading. So Jack Mac, if you are here, now is the time for you to come on down. In the meantime, if Jack Mac doesn't appear to the reading, Jack Mac, you can then look for me later on in the readings, okay? Because I'm going to do more readings here, okay? All right, intuitive friends, I see that Jack Mac is in here, Tanya and Paula either. No worries. I will come back and feel free to catch up with me then. For those of you who have given your beautiful supers today, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Thank you so much, and I greatly appreciate it. Bye-bye. I'll see you soon.